If you have a boat and you like listening to music out on the water and you have a factory stereo, chances are it doesn't sound very good. Maybe it even quit working. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to upgrade that factory boat stereo, get you going on the water again, and listen to great music while you're out fishing or skiing. Now, what most people don't realize is any old car stereo will work in your boat. Most of these boats have a marine radio, which just say they're waterproof, which they're really not. But most of these stereos like this one are protected from the elements. So any old car stereo will do. I'll put a link in the description below on how to buy this one off Amazon. It's a good high quality car audio stereo at a good price. I installed this one on my ski boat as well. So let's go ahead and check out this stereo, get it out, get this one installed, and listening to great music again. Well, here is the factory stereo that came in this boat. Look at that old-fashioned tape player. Nothing really works on it anymore. The tape player quit. The radio is going in and out. It's pretty much on the fritz. Let's get this thing out of here and get it replaced. So the first thing we need to do is crawl up underneath the dash, and we're going to disconnect everything from what's holding that stereo in. So there's going to be a wire harness that we're going to have to pull apart. If you have an antenna, you're going to have to disconnect that. And then there's probably also some type of bracket or strap holding the back of the radio onto a piece of wood somewhere so it doesn't bounce around. And we should be able to pull it out from the front, and then there should be a chassis still left in there or a sleeve, and we'll have to pull that out as well. So let's get under there and get going. So as you can see over there on the right, I have the antenna unplugged, and there was a strap right there, a metal strap that was connected to that wood block up there. So that's unscrewed. And then you have the wire harness. You can see the other part right there. That's simply pulled apart. Now we should be able to pull it out from the front. Now that metal sleeve, that's kind of like the chassis I was talking about. Now if your new stereo will slip right back in there, there's no reason to take this kind of chassis sleeve out. You can reuse it. But if not, there's a couple tabs right here holding this in. They just bend down or up. And then you can slide this out if needed. All right, so I had to remove the old chassis and I had to put the new one in that came with the new Kenwood stereo in. So basically you just bend these tabs down to lock this in place, and they're in all different locations depending on the thickness of the wall that you're inserting it into. So once you have that secure into place, we can go ahead and slide the stereo right in. And there we go. Now all we need to do is make the rear connections. Now before you install your wire harness, I like to strip off a 1/2 inch of the insulation on all the wires first. It's a heck of a lot easier to do it now than underneath the dash. So I have that metal strap fastened to the stereo, so that's not going to vibrate around. I have my antenna connected over there. I've got all my wires stripped off, so it should be easy to connect into the original boat wiring. Now I'll show you in the manual of what each wire goes to. Now somewhere in the manual, it's going to show you what the brown wire, white wire, black wire, red, all that goes to, and then all you got to do is make the connections to the original boat wiring. Now that all the wiring is hooked up, go ahead and push the power button. And there it comes on. So you're going to have to select your language, English. Now let's see if we can get a radio station to play. All right, now that I know that everything is wired correctly, this job is complete. If for some reason this does not come on, now there's going to be usually 2 wires on these car stereos. One's going to be red for like 12 volt power, one might be yellow for ignition power. If one of those doesn't work, you can switch to the other one. If it still doesn't work, sometimes you got to tie the 2 together and then wire that to the positive, and then it should come on. Now that I know we're good to go, I'm just going to go ahead and power this off. Call this job complete. Now congratulate yourself on a job well done. You did this all on your own. You didn't have to take it to a mechanic or pay someone to do it. It's pretty simple if you just follow along step by step. Give yourself some time to make mistakes, read the instructions, and you'll get it all figured out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.